Let's kick this off. Lower bracket semi-final. It is the Lao Pao Esports Club with a 4-8 stats against Rise Again, also with 4-8 stats. Both defeated yesterday by the Juggernauts, ELL and Rogue Warriors. LP, once again, didn't look too hot. Their biggest strength is kind of gone. The 2-2 streak of Fortitude and XiaoKK is over. And Rise Again, they had a decent showing, I would say. Michael didn't do too bad in his solo against Lin on Twisted. Moon, of course, always a carry. And the Michael Thunder combo in 2-2 is a new flavor added to the Rise Again mix.
Yeah, that was their standout performance of yesterday along with Moon. And yeah, time to reevaluate. The opening teams yesterday, Fortitude and XiaoKK on the one side, and Moon and Thunder on the other. Both lost. So who do you send in now? On to our first map, Turtle Rock.
Okay, this screams Fortitude and XiaoKK, doesn't it? To me, at least. But for the Rise Again, is it Moon and Thunder again to open things? I would think so.
We have seen this Orc Human tier 2 push plenty of times now. We have all learned how strong it is. How do you deal with that as Night Elf? Especially as Night Elf. Like, Dryads just instantly die.
Yeah.
Bears are way too long. Archers, really? Is the answer supposed to be archers? Hunts don't work either.
Yeah, I think it must be Archers MGs. And the human buys
take
time.
So long, though.
Yeah, but maybe you can buy time with defend and breakers, maybe? If you just, like, you can hold, you don't have to push. I think that should be the game plan, but we'll see. The predictions! Ted goes for LP. Xiaoling goes for LP. Kutian goes for LP. Snowkiss goes for Rise Again. Big love for Moon there, I guess. And, okay. The other two also LP. I think Snowkiss is right here, man.
Yeah, earlier it was everybody wrong outside of Ted.
True. Not denying the team for once. Not cursing the team for once.
Oh, dude, I forgot that was a thing.
Deny. This seems to be a big thing in the Chinese community. Like, if you make a prediction and it's wrong, deny. They're savages. They are. They're really mean. Yeah, I think RA is a good shot here. The one-on-ones yesterday were brutal for Rise Again, except the Moon game, of course. They should have a better shot here. Thing is, once again, Thunder as the liability, but if you win the 2-on-2, you give map choice to your opponent, then you can seed him as a sacrificial lamb to regain map choice, and then you can seed Michael or Moon or whatever.
Or he wins, you know? We have had a surprise yesterday. Colorful beating Infi. Thunder, everyone is saying, is getting stronger and stronger and should not be underestimated. But of course, against these players, against this lineup, against Focus or Fortitude or Colorful, he would all be going into that match against as the underdog.
Yeah, he still has no win to his chest. It would be, of course, great to have it here in the playoffs. We got what we expected. Fortitude, XiaoKK. Until yesterday, the undefeated 2-2 team against Moon and Thunder. Only one loss to them as well. This is gonna be a banger of a 2-2. And yeah, the question, how do you defend the rifle push?
Yeah, that's the intriguing part of this. Everyone knows what is coming, and it seems to be super hard to deal with.
Yeah.
Has the genius of Moon come up with something?
What if you play mass defense footman while Moon is teching to giants?
Yumiko style?
Kind of.
Parax mass footies?
This seems to be a cheap answer.
Yeah, defense footies do work well against piercing damage, but Very bad against heroes. Very bad in the late game. Very hard to transition out of once you've committed to them.
You could go. Oh, you don't. You have archers already. So, Footman into casters and Moon goes archers MGs with the keeper. Treants are kind of okay as well.
They could also shift gears and go like for hyper aggression and run-bys with Potom Hunts.
On Turtle Rock?
Yeah, just stay outside his base and threaten the run-by all the time. But Potom Hunts hasn't been seen in 2v2 in a long time.
No.
It's just so innocuous in the early game. There's nothing that she threatens. No spells. She's just like an archer with an aura. Keeper normally the much better choice.
Yeah. I mean, we watch a lot of Warcraft, but we're not Moon. And Moon is the one who has to come up with answers. Thunder, Michael's brother, the weakest link in Rise Again. But he's a kind of a carry in 2-2 as well. Fortitude and XiaoKK. In the pre-playoff interviews, all of LP were praising XiaoKK like crazy. He's our hero, he's our carry. And with everyone saying how important 2-2 is, and XiaoKK being hired as a 2-2 specialist, he adds true value to this team. So, Moon Thunder, Fortitude, XiaoKK. Both strong 2-2s, but on paper, the edge goes to LP. Starting in the upper left, and Moon and Thunder in the bottom.
First heroes here should certainly be double AM and a keeper. For the Orc, there's a bit more variety, but it seems like Farseer is establishing himself more and more. Oh, wait a minute. Is that a delayed altar? No, it's just a bit of a power build on Fortitude's altar. Interesting.
Yeah. Huh.
And Blade Master the choice against Demon Hunter for Moon.
I expected a keeper.
Yeah, me too.
On the other hand, we've also seen how good Shaman have become in this Orc combo displayed by Fly yesterday. So maybe Keeper is pretty weak once the rifle push hits.
Yeah, but normally you don't play the Keeper for the late game or mid game prowess, but rather for the early game control, where he could still be valuable. This Demon Hunter, is he designed to hard counter a TC that he might be expecting?
Ooh.
Because this is certainly no TC first, and with Blade Master first, even playing a TC second isn't easy.
Yeah, but KK rarely... I think he never played a TC. It's oftentimes Blade, sometimes Farseer. That would be a weird call.
Yeah, these agi strongman heroes, Demon and Blade Master, very strong in 1v1, but normally in 2v2 they do fall off quite heavily the later the game goes. They don't have auras, they don't have healing, they don't have AoE abilities, and that is normally what the strongest heroes do provide in 2v2 especially. But what they do have is early game pressure potential. Can be very efficient in trading HP. And looks like KK is being quite aggressive here with the Grunt and Blade Master across the map.
Okay. Agi battle. Distracting Moon is quite nice. Delaying his harass, delaying his level 3. And XiaoKK buying time for Fortitude and the tech and the dual Rex rifles. Moon under quite a bit of trouble. This should be the heaviest out match if we just go one-on-ones with Moon and XiaoKK against each other.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, wait, this blade is just gonna die? Oh, the speed scroll, XiaoKK. Can he reach the blade? Sometimes pretty long. It's decent distraction, so KK can't go for the merchant at the moment, but Moon is blocked, but the blade is blocked as well. Grunt comes in. Still outmaneuvered. Whew, stressful early.
Alright, and I guess what we can see here is the Blade and the Demon aren't... Oh, here he comes again.
Side step, KK not blocking. My god. Moon just running for his life. Blade Master has Windwalk again. Wasn't mana burned. And Moon knowing this, does he? No. I thought he would deny himself into the creeps, but no. Good start for LP.
Yeah, Demon dies, but this is not one hero. It's not really that big of a deal. Bit of experience for the Blade Master, but again, how much can he really provide in the late game? We will see later on. Second barracks coming up for Fortitude. Lots of rifles inbound. That comes as no surprise. And more creeping.
Yeah, this is not good. This is absolutely not good. Archmage, good damage on Thunder. But that's pretty much all that goes in favor of RA. It is the patented double Rex rifles. No surprise. Question here, what is XiaoKK doing? Arriving on tier 2 as well. Archmage level 3 seems to be a very important objective to RA.
And they should be getting it here. Yep, with the Ogre Magi. Talisman of Evasion.
Grunt again.
For Pally, maybe. Fairly good. If
Grunt
it is
again.
Pally second.
Grunt again scouting this Archmage for Fortitude. For him, level 3 doesn't seem to be that important. Shadowhunter. No casters.
Moon is playing Demon Naga. The typical 1v1 combo. Very good at single target, but again, very limited in AoE potential.
Interesting barracks position by Thunder, right? Far in the back. Can't be pushed that easy. Will be a better position for the rifles once he's under siege.
And it's Blood Mage for Thunder and Pally for Fortitude. There the hero choices do deviate. So there's going to be a lot of mana drain available to RA. But against the Blade Master, does that really matter? And the AM and the Shadowhunter, it's going to be hard to reach those.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of this either. Double lore, no tier 3, or no rushed tier 3 at least. Okay. The push is coming. Oh, Thunder trying to relieve some pressure, going for XiaoKK's base. End snare is in the works. That will finish, but he's gonna be supply stuck on 30 even.
That's gonna hurt. Classic level 3 AM going into the Org main. Smart game plan here in the mid for RA. Pressuring the Org when he is vulnerable. And that's another Burrow going down. Uh-oh. XiaoKK is getting kneecapped right here.
Well, this is how you might stop this. The big threat is still Fortitude. And they're not doing anything against Fortitude. He got only level 2 Archmage, so maybe they did. And this human mirror was going Thunder's way, but they can't get this one, right? Oh, it's a lot of damage. Did he calculate this correctly? It's so close. It's real close. Mass repair. Surviving on 100. But there was a lot of resources. He's still supply stuck. Has to invest more resources to get the burrows back. And this push is delayed. This is more time for RA.
Outstanding attack there by Thunder. Very smart. That slows down XiaoKK and by extension the enemy team by a lot. So, level 2 Demon Hunter now makes him a bit more tanky. And it's archers. Have we seen Moon's main? What's happening there?
Double lore, but no rush tier 3.
It is actually Dryads. Okay, he is the best Dryad player in the world. But in 2v2, very often they just get gunned down.
Yeah, I also feel like you don't need a Dispel that bad. I don't get it, but maybe I don't have to. Maybe this
is a lot
one...
of focus fire, certainly.
Yeah, NCC is also good with Naga Dryads. Maybe even... Okay, big fight here. Hold that thought. Paladin with Devotion Aura is here. Double level up for Blood Mage. And the Siphon looks pretty good against the Paladins, so can't rely on Holy Light too much. Blade Master under pressure. Is this army ready? Certainly not for XiaoKK. Fortitude has to carry this fight big time. Rifles also for Thunder putting in some damage. And not only that there's no big mass for XiaoKK, his grunts are suffering as well. But seems like they're pushing them back. Thunder's rifles are falling. In a bad position now. Could be trapped there. But this also exposes half of the army of Fortitude. Blood Mage so far, what can he do? Is he going Flame Strike, by the way? No, Banish. Interesting. Felt like Flame Strike would be good. Maybe it's the 1-1-1 build again. Militia called. Range for Moon looks good. 50 supply still. It's only Thunder that's suffering. And Fortitude is the one town portaling home without militia support. Hero killer as well. On the Pally.
That Blood Mage just banished 4 rifles right there. They're just standing there, couldn't attack. Because there's no Dispel for LP. They have lots of damage. But apparently no Dispel.
Is that how you get rid of the rifle push? Just get rid of the rifles?
Send them to the Netherrealm. Hell yeah.
He's just messing. How long can this work? Okay, none of us thought of that. Blood Mage being such a vital part of this army. Red spot for both now.
Big auras to be found. If you're lucky.
What did Thunder get? It's not class plus 12.
It's Medallion for Thunder. And Helm of Valor for XiaoKK's Blade.
So no auras. And here we go again. Mortars supposed to be added to the mix of Fortitude, but I guess you can shut that down. Demon Hunter level 3. More mana burn added to the Siphon. Tower cancelled. Free rain for the Water Elementals. If they supply Fortitude as well.
Yeah, smart attack by RA. They realized they forced the TP earlier. Fairly likely that it hasn't been rebought. And this is taking forever for LP to come back home and come to defend.
They're so superior in the mana management. Like, it's Brilliance Aura 2, it's Siphon Mana, and it's Mana Burn. Like, this is crazy. Rifles banish as well, this time defensively. They have no blockers, though. Fortitude only 46 supply. XiaoKK back on 50 finally. Blade Master has no mana. Can't Windwalk out, but has big items. And that was one of them. Scroll of the Beast. Lots of damage. Raining onto RA. Moon trying to run away. Trying to reposition. Demon Hunter in trouble. Blood Mage also very far forward. And Thunder TPing out. This fight didn't work as planned. No crit. Everything survives. Moon TPing out as well.
Was that time to go tier 3 maybe for Moon? Could he fit in that transition?
He was at 50, right? That would be sick. Like, Mountain Giants to this army mix would be so sick.
But we haven't seen it yet.
Okay, this looks like a super big push for LP. Around 100. Nobody's breaking upkeep. More creeping from Moon and Thunder. Yo, they're coming.
And they're going to be super strong. Still going to be a little while until we have good numbers of MGs and upgrades. But once they're here, the tankiest units in the game. But also, here comes the Mortar Team edition.
Okay. Against the Dryad. If they reach the Dryad, this is sick damage. And you force them to dance, which is less damage. Wisps coming in. Weird position for Rise Again now. LP cutting through the armies like a knife. Oh, these rifles mispositioned. He has to be a little more aggressive with the Blood Mage to get that Siphon running. But super hard to reach the important heroes. Scroll Protection as well. This looks super strong. Can he buy more time for more MGs? He has to. Taunt again. Lifts the pressure off of these Dryads. Blizzard transition as well. No Water Elementals anymore for 40. Oh, it's 1-1-2 build actually. Water Shot's not the greatest. Kodo was in front, eating something. What's in his stomach? Do you know?
It might be an MG.
I thought so too. It was
that would
very
be horrible.
Dark. Yeah. Yeah, no resistance skin yet. Oh, wow. This Kodo Beast, what a hero. And again, 2 flanks. But it's rifles. Oh boy, this is a Blood Mage that he had to overcommit to this after a while. And LP seem to be back in shape. The strongest 2-2 team of the regular season striking back after the loss yesterday. This is the Naga falling. And this is LP with the 1-0. Demon Hunter surrounded. Demon Hunter killed. Triple hero kill for them. MG's falling as well. It wasn't the right call.
Not quite working out. Again and again. The tier 2 push by Orc and Human. We see it over and over.
Should you allow Turtle Rock in the first place against this combo?
Probably not.
Probably not, right? You got so many vetoes.
They're not GGing out, but this game is certainly over.
Yeah, they have nothing in them. 70 supply.
One single hero left for Thunder. All right. LP will claim the lead. 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, in a base race against Orc mass rifles with Kodo Beast. And so, no way. No way. Moon at 25 supply. It's only Thunder left. And that is the GG! 1-0 for the Lao Pao Esports Club. Fortitude and KK back in shape, back to dominance. It was a 1.5 fights. And we thought, alright, this looked good. With Mass Banish, with the Burrow Go. But then you gave them time. And that time means mass rifles. And mass rifles means mass damage. And then they couldn't hold it anymore. Well done.
Yeah. The classic 2 barracks, mass rifles play. It looked like RA were on a good way. But again, this Demon Hunter. Is that really such a good choice? I have to admit, like, he has a pretty good tank. And that whole army had, like, no tanks at all for RA. And I guess that is what he provides, but that's the only thing it feels like he provides.
Yeah, how does this look with a strong Flame Strike Blizzard? It's of course the question, do they survive the first push where 4 of the rifles were banished? But I don't think banish is necessary. I think Flame Strike is the better answer.
Banish, the good thing about it is it's good on level 1. Flame Strike,
yeah,
meh. And like Blood Mage Flame Strike build is only really good on level 4 when you have level 2 Siphon and level 2 Flame Strike. Then it's very powerful, but that of course takes forever.
We have the final moments. Fortitude... Oh, not the final moments yet, but Fortitude losing the Paladin. There, the world was alright for Moon and Thunder. Again, they are supposed to be the top 2-on-2 team for Rise Again. Again, failing maybe also a seeding mistake. Especially on this map, like... Not a fan. Twisted would have been better. LT would have been... Everything would have been better than this map.
Yeah, I think so too. I think as Orc Human, you just simply veto this map.
Yeah.
Happens all the time. Tier 2, a little bit of creeping, get the red camps and heal scrolls, and let's go. Oh, there we saw the Mountain Giant Devour, by the way. Ooh, that's a big snack.
Yep, 7 supply. Poor Kodo, though. That dumped the next day.
Yeah, bit of indigestion. It's gonna take a while.
Quality commentary right here. There's just at one point it's just an overwhelming force, and that's what the double racks rifles give to you. Maybe also a mistake to not rush MGs.
There's no priests, by the way, at all for Fortitude. Can you abuse that somehow?
He kind of did with Banish, right? But slow doesn't really matter.
Ranged hero Orb of Venom might be pretty cool to spread poison damage, but that again takes a long time.
Well, 1-0 for the reigning Clan War champions. Now we go into the solos. Moon, Michael, and Thunder versus Focus, Colorful, and Fortitude. So our first solo here on Northern Isles. Colorful Michael. I think we haven't seen Michael in the first solo. It was either Moon or Thunder. Colorful, the first solo player yesterday, but also kind of rare. It was more Fortitude, more Focus. Yeah. All of them switching it up here.
I think it's both smart picks by both teams. Northern Isles just a good undead map, good for many reasons, and also very good for against Human. If perhaps they would seed Fortitude here, but of course they don't. And On the other side, LP thinking, this might be a Michael game, and I think Colorful is really good against Undead.
Really?
With the standard play of Demon Hunter, Naga, 1-base, tier 3, Mountain Giant stuff. Back when Happy was still playing Netties, Colorful was beating him a lot. Was of course on bad ping for the European, but still an impressive feat.
We know that Michael is a big fan of ghoul rushes, though. How likely is that?
On this map, not very likely. It's way, way bigger than AZ. On AZ, we see it quite a bit, especially from Michael. I would say like 50% against Night Elf, maybe. But Northern Isles. The Demon gets level 2 right away. Big consumable. You can't stop it. The distances are very far. I mean, you can play it. You can play it on any map. But perhaps not very recommendable.
Anything else tricky? Like on paper, of course, Colorful should be the favorite here. Straight up, Michael?
It's not a bad map for Garglame Expo style.
Why is that?
It's pretty easy to pin your opponent back, and it's very easy to expand at your natural normally. There's a lot of avenues to go through and harass your opponent, and hopefully buy the time for the Nerub towers and stuff to come up. We've seen that in Europe quite a bit. Haven't seen it from Michael in a long time, though.
Yesterday, we've seen Michael with the Dreadlord Mass Ghouls. Is that maybe a thing he could do? It's gonna be so... it's not easy! It's not easy. That means Thunder has to play either the third or... the second or third map against Focus or Fortitude. Rough. And Northern Isles is gone for the MK harass. Michael Colorful to pave the way. It could be a 2-0 for LP, or we tie this again. We haven't seen a big lead in the playoffs at all. It was always nicely countered. Colorful, bottom left. Michael, upper right. What do we get?
That looks like standard builds. Yeah. Alter Ziggurat first, so the happy build. No ghoul build. No ghoul rush. Most likely, this is looking quite standard here. Conservative creep route by Colorful. Not rushing the level 2 right away, but also not requiring Wisp Repair, which means a faster tech. Hero, I would expect a Demon.
Yeah.
And it is.
Yeah, Colorful. Very, very strong with a DK on the other side. So far, so standard. Didn't expect this, but also yesterday against Lynn, Michael was playing relatively standard. Untwisted though, that was weird.
Colorful has a lot of motion visible in his camera, like he's bouncing back and forth. I think he just said something to himself.
Yeah, why not?
Maybe a way to get pumped up a little bit. I know I have friends, like when they go bike racing, they are like, "Let's go, Torben," to themselves.
Dude, my old roommate, sometimes through the wall I could hear, "Okay, Cass, time to get up! Time to get up! We own this day!" Like, okay, dude, important meeting today or what? Yeah, this can't help though. Can't help.
Colorful seems to be in tip-top shape yesterday, beating Infi. That was very impressive on Amazonia there against the human.
So, clause of attack, great start for him. Michael scouts this out, knows what's up. No keeper mass air. And standard creep by Michael as well.
Got the skeleton purge. That's not exactly supposed to happen. It's gonna take him a little bit more time. Gonna cost him a little bit more HP then.
Not the greatest start. Also not the worst thing in the world, of course, but more freedom for Colorful for a higher level Demon Hunter.
Great items for Demon Naga right here.
Yeah. So we still have to take a look into Michael's base. Is it double crypt or not? At this point, I guess kind of unlikely.
We have seen it as well, right? By Exploit, starting off with a happy build, but then transitioning into Gargs.
Yeah.
In last night's victory against Foggy. That was pretty crazy. but yeah, I haven't seen Michael do this in quite a while. Level 2 now, and it's just a creep fest so far. It's oftentimes what happens on Northern Isles. Like, whoever plays aggressively usually can't do so for very long, so then you oftentimes fall behind. Ooh, that detonate, though. Was that 4 skeletons?
That was a lot. Level 2.5 out of nowhere. Good vision with the sentry wards as well. And again, slowing Michael down.
Yeah.
Taking the lead. And this camp with mana burn, we see it more and more since Remind brought it up to last refuge. So easy to creep.
There's a lot of great items here as well. Whoo! Another pair of claws.
Oh my god, the deeps.
That's basically plus 18 damage if you spread the items correctly.
Yeah.
That's sick items, dude. Like, normally I'm not a big fan of playing Naga Dryads aggressively. I think you want to creep them. But with items like these, maybe you do. Does need some boots, though.
Still a creeping Michael. With, of course, a sacrificial skull. Does he have one game where he's not using that? He's getting boots now. Tier 2 should be finished. He has the resources. There we go. No staff, just boots.
Wisp again scoured this up here, which means the demon should be able to come in with a mana burn.
Could have stolen it, maybe? Not too sure. Okay, good block by Michael. Preventing that fin kill.
Didn't steal the last hit here, but places down a sentry. That's good for possible expansion, maybe, or just for vision in general. And also burned all of the DK's mana already. This greatly decreases the aggressive potential for Michael. But he does have a 1 of mana steal, which against the Demon Hunter is always nice to have.
A little bit of redemption if he steals this.
Wait, did he get it? No, right?
I don't think so.
Ah, no, the Naga's 1.3.
Yeah, it was the jump from 3 to 3.1, so I guess there's the green for Michael. And this is a lot more experience usually.
I wouldn't have minded seeing the Book of the Dead for creeping here, but he sold it instead.
Demon Hunter facing some DK illusions, not baited into a mana burn here though.
Where's the Ancient of War though? I would like to see the Naga just solo creep with Ancient of War and the Demon Hunter solo harassing.
Speaking of Naga, Michael no Naga, just Lich second.
Ah, Ancient of War is here in the middle, but a little too late for the item. It's the flute for the DK. Amazing drop.
Damage. Some crowd control with the Lich, slowing things down. Is it enough to save this Fiend? Doesn't seem like it. He wants to go for the block, but a tiny bit too late. That's a big kill.
And the next burn. Ah, nicely blocked actually against the burn. Well done there by Michael.
Michael always has this moves that I wouldn't expect from him. Aiming for really high level play. Oh, one more shot. One Frostmourne hungers. It's fast.
Yeah, she's
go
dead.
Horsey, go. No, he didn't attack. Oh, no. She's not. Lich though.
How did she survive? That's ridiculous.
He was in range, but he didn't attack. Maybe just move, not attack move.
I was so sure she was dead. And now Kalf's hopefully gonna remember that he needs some items to protect his Naga as well.
Was it just a bad roll? I'm not sure. But yeah, this game, like, it's not the end of the world, but every single thing is just a little bit better for Colorful. And that adds up.
1 of mana steal should be another one for the shop, so that's a lot of gold for Colorful from items.
Yeah. Rushing tier 3. Constantly low on lumber.
Got the first invul of the map, by the way. Very important. With Naga on both sides. I imagine Michael will be adding her third. Always important to have a way of protecting the heroes.
Bear's coming. Michael has to play so carefully now. No TP anymore. Crowd control by Naga and Dryads. Okay, Demon Hunter running into this army, catching a couple of hits, but the mana burn is more important. Acolyte.
Oh wow, was trying to go to the red.
That didn't work. Mana potion on the DK.
Good burns by Colorful.
Yeah. Yeah, plays this really well.
Not using the Reju yet. Oh wow, he's min-maxing really hard. He wants to get all the Reju juice that he can. Master training should be done in a second, I believe.
Roar. Yeah, fighting shape for Colorful. It's not an ultra flashy way of playing. Like, no zappers, no Zeppelin micro or whatever. But it's just very, very, very solid.
Yeah. Just straight up, one base, map control, creep game. Colorful looking good. Yeah. And once he gets to 50, wouldn't be surprised to see an expansion.
And if Michael loses this, they have to rely on the first win of Thunder in this entire league, including regular season. Naga third. What can Michael do? Coil Nova? Not really a thing. He has a mana potion, but the burns are just too good.
Hero levels are a serious problem for Michael.
Yeah.
He's close to two big level ups though. Level 4 DK and level 2 Lich both make a big difference.
But he can. He's so scared of another creep jack. Good positioning by Colorful as well. He knows, okay, Michael, you have to creep something. I give you some time, but if you go to something big, upper left or Scorpions, I've got to punish you hard.
Yeah, and he was scouting in the meantime with something. I think it was a Wisp, I'm not sure. And with that, he knew where Michael was going next. Comes in again, mana burn again. And now he's level 4 and almost 3. Oh, web on the Destroyer. But the rest of the army, far away.
Okay, give the Lich level 2. Mana burn the statue again. Demon Hunter level 4 can be even more aggressive now. Like, even if he gets surrounded by ghouls, with this damage, with the 2 claws, I think he can still fight out.
He's waiting at the tavern. Is he playing triple hero? No way.
What's the... Maybe he just wants to be controlling the shop and marketplace. Yeah, Ghost Heal Scroll.
Red Camp for Michael. Expo cancelled. But it's a tactical expansion. Michael is getting the Red Camp here. That is worth it.
Did Colorful lose track of him now?
I think he knows he's up there. Item.
Talisman. Some damage on the Lich can't hurt. But it's not much, of course. Okay. Coil Nova on the demon. Try to get him out. His 1 staff.
Oh, but there's always Reju. Good bear usage here by Colorful. And again with the burn. DK out of mana, still with a mana potion, however.
How proud does this boy make you right now?
You mean Colorful?
Uh-huh.
He always does, bro. What a player. Always takes care to be out of range of the destroyers when he gets the Reju as well. Yeah. Just solid, good play.
The right clicks are so massive. I'm not sure if he has reveal, but could go. He's next to the lab. This fiend is dead. First MG out as well. 67 supply for the Chinese. Michael breaking upkeep as well. But is that too late already?
This should be time for the expo now for Colorful, I think. He's almost got the resources. Very good control of the map here. Colorful playing around the power spikes, around the creep camps. Very well.
A-bomb's coming as an MG counter. Disease Cloud is far away though. Doesn't have the lumber.
Colorful just muscling up on one base. Still not interested in an expo.
Yeah, playing this one base the entire time. Oh, again, burn on the statue probably. Not really. Lots of misses due to this level 2 evasion.
Yeah.
Still
At this
no
point, the armies are so big, it's pretty hard for the demon to get in freely and throw out the burns.
Okay, expansion by Colorful now. Michael is close, but takes a turn.
Oh, some Nile of units are left there. Quick Shadow Melt, though, protects the archers for a little bit at least.
Focus fire only on the Demon Hunter. Try to get him out and then be in fighting shape, but it's so rough. Invo Potion committed hard. Going for the Naga, though, forces the TP. That's more time. Oh, Colorful also, yeah, with an Engine of War here, preventing the next Expo. Nice. Really, really nice play.
Yeah. Bit of miscontrol there by Colorful, though. He stepped way too far forward with the Naga. He used the invul on the demon when he didn't really need it yet, and he was getting fooled around the tree line. That's, of course, the benefit of the undead late game with the superior movement speed, and that's the red camp for Michael. Cloak of Flames. Not the aura he was hoping for.
Got the flute already. He can be happy, but 2 red spots. Level 3, finally level 2 Nova. Nuke is getting stronger, and the Naga was already about to die.
And there's no invul anymore. Demon should definitely try to rebuy it, but also wants to keep his expansion safe now. Does Colorful. Throw 2 more MGs into this army.
Yeah.
And it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. So, Colorful's Expo is almost up. Michael has to deal with the Engine of War first, and then it's very obvious what he's doing. Timing should line up really, really well for Colorful. 77 supply, maxed out army. We'll get more upgrades. Disease Cloud queued only now. He had to get up in upkeep. Or with supply, I mean. It's gonna be a rough defense.
Super nice thing about this map also, as Night Elf, when you are rich, you can go for auras, and move speed is what you want.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I always forget about that possibility.
It's of course very expensive though, so that's gonna take some time.
Yeah, but at some point you don't have to go for units anymore because you're not losing any units because there's no engagements. Upgrades are also nice, of course, but yeah, if the opportunity arrives, why not?
Yeah, Michael's definitely under pressure. He's the one who needs to do something. Colorful, the later this goes, the better it becomes for him. Would love to know the upgrades as well. We see it now, 1-0 on the MGs. Not the crazy 3-1 we saw from Foggy before.
Okay, we do have the fight. We do have Disease Cloud, 3 abominations, and 3 bears being nuked immediately. This MG down to 60% already. DK a little far forward, maybe Taunt, catching all the damage, distracts from the bears. 3rd MG coming from the left-hand side. Heal scroll used. First bear down. Not using the staff for that. The focus fire for Michael is really good. Losing the first abomination, but for 2 bears, Demon Hunter under pressure. Next Fiend is falling too. The MGs are kind of losing too much HP, and he was able to reach the Dryads with that abomination to spread the disease. Taunt again. Good micro against it, but still loses it in the end. 77. 70 supply, almost.
Yeah, very even here, but it's only Colorful mining off of 2 bases. There's a Nerub here, but no Haunted yet.
Demon Hunter
taking a lot of damage.
Okay, can he take out the Dryads now? Is there enough Fiends? He's focusing on the MGs, and I think there was no resistance skin. That Nova hurt a lot. New MG coming in. Demon Hunter is back with full health. Coil defensively. Naga out of mana. Good focus fire on Colorful's Naga now. Trying to take her out. Dryad should save that. But that's quite some losses for Colorful. Can he block one of the MGs maybe and get a kill? Nope.
Demon Hunter might be able to stick around, throw out a couple more burns. There's one.
That's invul for Michael though. Oh, he doesn't have the gold. Sell something. And that's the invul.
How much moon juice is left is the question. At this point, of course, there should be super wells. Expo wasn't even fully mining. Yeah. Oh, this is starting to look a little scary here for Colorful.
Moon juice looks okay, but 2 A-bombs in this push. Hero levels 433. Really good. Frost Armor 2 by the Frost Arrow 2 by the way. Nova onto the Repairing Fiends. The Lich is taking care of that relatively easy. This is a killed expansion. No TP to retreat though. This is gonna be quite some kills for Colorful.
Needs to manually send the Dryads forward to get the next couple of slows. Doesn't get it though. Only a single A-bomb. And the Haunted Goldmine is coming up for Michael.
Yep. Wow. Fighting spirit, Michael. A little prayer before the game or in the middle of the game. It definitely helped. And with MGs against A-bombs, it's kind of hard to engage in that little choke, but that means you would get shop control and finally get another invul. Didn't expect Michael to be so strong in the late game, to be honest.
Yeah, Colorful. Engaging up there north. Perhaps that was a little too bold. Engaging now again. There is a TP, but yeah, he has to do something.
No
Expo is mining and mining.
No invul potion. Acolytes are coming. He wants more mana burns. Exposing the rest of the army. Staff out on the Demon Hunter. Once again, lots of damage, but this is the focus fire on the bears. And no staff to save them. Mana situation is looking dire for Michael, though. Focus fire is crazy. Demon Hunter's back with the staff. 2 bear kills in the meantime. Dryads don't look too hot either. Fog Lightning was okay. But it's 9 supply about to die. Level 5 DK. Is he taking this back? Naga in trouble. As we mentioned, no invul, no staff on the Demon Hunter as well. He got a potion, but is kind of egocentric. Doesn't want to give that up. And Dryads, 1 down, 2 down. Taunt to save the other one.
Oh, and the MG's left behind.
How did that happen?
Out of range.
Ooh, level 4 Lich, get the +4 emote out. Michael picking up pace here. Huge supply lead, expo lead, level lead. This is his to take now.
Man, Colorful, what a devastating game. Had such strong early, but somewhere it went wrong. Perhaps that too early of a push.
Again, double invul, and this time a mana potion. Close to level 5 Demon Hunter. This will be more tankiness, better mana burns. Colorful, not starting a second expansion, wants to mine out and then move over maybe.
Rough position.
Michael doesn't have to be aggressive. He can just sit in the north. There's nothing to creep anymore. Or not much. Items, of course, are important, especially an invul for Colorful. Finally, would be really good. Zeppelin drop.
Okay. There's an MG in there. MG does decent damage against buildings, but...
Man. These Michael games against Night Elf. Marathons. Remember the one against Remind? Outmining AZ.
Yeah. 2 bears and an MG. If he could snipe the Haunted, that would be amazing, but... I don't think that's enough damage.
Not sure either. Okay, goes for the Acolytes. He wants to open up the expansion. Uses that Zeppelin drop as a bait for the heroes, but that doesn't work too well. And I think Michael is sacrificing his main for the Expo to run. Which should be okay.
Yeah.
Nova. Staff is on the demon. Oh, dodges the coil with the town portal. That's expensive. And the gold mine holds.
Alright. That little attack was a good idea, but didn't lead to victory.
Nope.
Main now expired.
320 gold left. This will be mined out soon. So with Colorful expanding bottom right. Does this mean Michael has to push again? He's 30 supply up. Close to level 2 Fork Lightning, by the way. That's when the nuke gets real scary.
Yeah, so much damage sustained from the statues. Crazy tankiness in front with the A-bombs. This is pretty much the perfect late game undead army.
Chat calls Mountain Giants a walking broccoli. I never saw it that way, but it's kind of fitting.
Oh, and that Tree of Eternity is being spotted by the Shade.
Yeah. Again a drop, this time at the Expo. This is a lifeline for Michael, otherwise he has to be very aggressive. But again, he's there. MG, forgotten. 7 supply. Just parked somewhere.
Is he gonna realize?
I don't know. It's a big part of his army. He should. Quite some scouts out on the map. Tense situation. This would be a big point for Rise Again if Michael takes this. Quite some carry performances from him in this league.
Alright, disables, or prevents I should say, the next Expo bottom right, but there's still the one in the north. Colorful going up there. Going now for a base race kind of a deal.
Okay. That's a lot of kills here. There's no Necropolis. He can't portal to the upper, like to the 12 o'clock. But does that matter if he kills the 6 o'clock?
I think Michael is okay with this. He still has resources to expand again.
Yeah.
Still has this super powerful army.
Yeah. Colorful also 600 gold. Could expand on the back of this attack. Doesn't though. And lost all the tech. No potions. And the heal potions were important. Triple invul, by the way, for Michael. Okay, Carnova, wow! Just deletes the Demon Hunter, and that's it! Michael with the right decisions, and what a match! Winning this against Colorful, who looked so strong for the first half of this match. But man, all this experience by Michael led to this super important victory. RA still alive. They need another one-on-one win next to Moon after losing the 2-2, and that might have been it.
Whew. Michael coming in clutch for the team, and that relieves a lot of pressure off of RA and also off of Thunder, his brother. All right, nice. We're tied up at 1-1. Going into the next 1v1, and now the map choice is with LP Club.
Yeah. Who would expect Michael to be in such a shape for WGTL? He came out of nowhere. The first few weeks, once as like for the rest of Rise Again, weren't too great. He was oftentimes not even seeded in the solos, but then showing great performances. The win against Chemico in week 3 comes to mind when, like, Chemico was great against Undead, and Michael stepped up, and boom, that was the turnaround. That game against F4 for Rise Again. Also the match against TH where he showed bravely playing that ultra aggressive match against TH. I didn't expect. I thought this clan war would be over soon. Against YR, of course. Same matchup against Remind, taking the win there in this playoff deciding match they had. Yeah. Michael showing no nerves and keeps RA alive.
Colorful, perhaps a little overeager. He had the expansion up and pushed when there was not necessarily a need to. Could have perhaps gone for a Shredder, gotten all the upgrades. And we saw if MGs get to 3-1 upgrades, they do become very powerful.
Yeah.
In this game, they seemed not much more than a little distraction.
Yeah. Loved also the focus fire by Michael. The first half of this game, this was no factor. But with the undead heroes rising, the Demon Hunter was quickly out of the fights. And there was a lot of damage missed. And of course, then no mana burn. And then it was just freedom for the army. That's exactly what I mean. Like, staff out, and then it's raining damage on bears and everything. Depending on the Fiend position, it's either take out the bears or go hard on the Dryads. They are hurt anyway, thanks to Disease Cloud. He always had an A-bomb there to keep up the debuff.
Yeah, also remaking so many bears in the super late game, I don't think it's the right call against strong undead heroes. And another thing that I only noticed now here in the highlights, MGs, when you want to fight with them, they really shouldn't have sticks. Because when they have sticks, they have more range and the bears automatically go too far forward. So yeah, a few mistakes there by Colorful in the late game, which destroyed his strong early.
Damn. Yesterday defeating Infi. Today defeated by Michael, and RA is back. We got 3 more maps here. Hopefully the next solo. Is it going to be Moon, Fortitude, Focus, and Thunder still left? Thank you, Courageous, for a 10 euro donation. Thank you for always standing up against hate. My pleasure, man. My pleasure. We're going to be back with a second one-on-one. Be right back. Our next match is about to start. It is Concealed Hill.
We just saw Michael getting the win there in a crucial match against Colorful. If he had lost that, it would have been basically impossible for his team to win, but he keeps the team's hopes alive. Concealed Hill, the map, indeed. A map which, for Orc specifically, I would say, isn't the greatest. Which is weird because there's health fountains. But depends on the matchup. But against Keeper and AM both, the problem is oftentimes they do slip a level 3 in. And we're gonna see the players here selected in just a moment.
Do you want to keep Moon for game 5? And could all end with the second 2-on-2. It's rough. Rough calls to make. And Fortitude versus Thunder. Okay. Okay. They keep Moon for the ace match.
That's definitely the best story. So I like that we're having it like this. Look at the stats, though. This is like the bottom of the barrel from both sides. Fortitude, surprisingly, in the league, only went 2 out of 5. When before he looked pretty strong. The regular season wasn't really his. But Thunder, well, looking even worse. Of course, we know he is the weak link in the team. He normally is the sacrificial part of the seeds.
Yeah, he played against such strong players. He played against Lawlight. Well, in that clan war, there's no easy game to take. But he also played against Infi. Oftentimes looking better, as I said, than expected. Can he threaten him? Against Infi, it was Northern Isles. In the regular season, played against Focus, by the way. That didn't look too hot, to be honest. In this mirror match against Infi, he played MK Clap Harass. Is that an option on C8? He played that against Sock as well, so this seems to be his go-to strategy against better human players.
Without Mercamp, that's always a tough ask, though. Would be hard to make anything but AM first work here. Let's go into this.
Thank you, XiaoKK and Manic Twig, for the resubs. Fortitude in the red, Thunder in the blue. Who gets match points in this race for survival? The winner of this clan war will face ELL in the lower bracket final tomorrow. Thunder has nothing to lose.
Yeah, true. There is no massive expectations on him. He's always going into the matches as the underdog. It was his brother, Michael, who probably had some pressure on his shoulders. He knew how important that win was and was able to claim it. So AM.
Okay, no MK. It is possible on this map TH to reverse Sock, but maybe it's just too exposed by now.
And do we ever see fast expansions on this map? Not really, right? Too dangerous,
No.
too much damage, poison creeps, no mercenaries to support you.
Yeah. So, with this, like, if Thunder loses, right? Chat is saying it as well. RA has the map pick in 2-on-2.
True.
That can be big. So yeah, he's getting sacrificed for the map pick as so often. What's the creep route? He's going shop first? Okay. Taking risks again.
I haven't seen that one before.
Me neither.
So normally you should always be left alone for the first camp. Unless you go far into the middle, like the lab or something. Is this instant level 2? I don't think... Wait, is it?
Whoa.
Oh, it is actually.
Huh.
That's actually pretty cool.
Yeah. Lots of scouting now as well with illusions. Not too bad. Fortitude getting level 2 here at the little crab spot.
It is a rush towards level 3, of course. And to tier 2. And on tier 2, Fortitude should, for once, should be a little faster. Normally he's the human known for delaying the tier 2 tech. But his camp required less militia time, so he should be a little faster.
Fortitude, we gotta say, is a monster in this matchup. On par with TH and Infi oftentimes when he's in decent shape. Not even necessarily in great shape. Okay, Thunder wants to be left alone for the majority of the early.
Oh.
Oh.
Tech pretty late. For Fortitude just started a second ago. I think it should be fast. I thought it should be faster. But yeah, it's actually neck and neck with the tech here. No big advantage either way. And now both pretty close to level 3.
Yeah, and then what? Is it harass? Fortitude looks like he wants to harass. Gets level 3 and is in range of Thunder's base, and that would be a typical Fortitude play, but Thunder seems to be expecting this.
Oh, looking for the surround, not quite getting it. Not easy now to fight against these level 2 elementals. Yeah. There's no wall off, by the way. The elementals can just walk in. But there's an arcane.
Yeah, there's an arcane. Lumber mill also. Trying to kill the altar, that seems to be a little ill-advised. But he's preventing level 3 for a long time, that's good. Can he kill it? 5 footmen? No, there should be repair, and then it's fine. Thunder has good resources.
Yeah, I think just pressure the altar to force the footies back. And against these footies, he can do a good job with the level 2 elementals.
Yep. More and more experience. More pressure. Shop is coming up on the right-hand side. Threatening to kill it now. Militia had to be moved out. He has good lumber. Should be fine. But some of them getting killed. Does he have a double surround? Ha! Yep.
Oh my god.
And that's level 3. And that's more mana. Shop killed.
The shop cancelled. That was a cool double surround.
Okay, that cost quite a bit. Thunder floating at 900 gold and has the hero in the altar already. Thunder now queued the Mountain King as well. No panda.
Man, those human mirrors though.
Surreal, right?
In the WGL qualifier. Hawk versus Blade. Amazing series. Guys, if you didn't see it, check it out on YouTube. Unbelievable.
Double Sanctum far on the back. Shop coming up in the front. Again killing it though. Level 2 Water Elementals. Proved to be a very, very strong summon again.
Needs to be careful though. He knows the MK will be out very soon. And yeah. Oh, Fortitude, does he have the perfect timing? The perfect timing to fall back? Yeah, he does. Nice.
Oh, sweet. Okay, time to creep the MK now. Fortitude being aggressive, not overly aggressive, not diving into the base, not getting trapped. Yeah, 2 footman losses. Okay. Good scout by Thunder, but can he react to this? I doubt that. No.
He's kind of close by, but not bringing the whole army. He's bringing the MK up there, which is kind of cool. Maybe he can go for a Stormbolt last hit steal, but no, he's not fast enough. Big creep and item goes to Fortitude. What's the item? Medallion. Ah, that's not bad for the MK.
Big mana for Thunder. And Zeppelin time. Very early.
Yeah. It slows down your breaker amount a little bit. But
I don't think he wants to go for a straight up fight. It's not his thing.
But he's still going double Sanctum. And it's double Zeppelin. Is this the new meta?
I don't know, man. TP is on the Mountain King. Also interesting. No Stormbolt opportunity. But okay, he knows about the Zeppelin now. Limited anti-air, but Sork would be great. I think it's just an anti-Thunder play.
Stole the item right there. Was only a small one.
Mental though, pretty good. So here we go. Echo Harass.
Is he teching behind this? This would be not too wild of an idea with this super evasive play.
He's very low on supply. He's at 42. I think he can... Like, he's not going any priest or he's saving them in the back. Of course he's sacrificing levels on Archmage and Mountain King. There's not much to take out. He has pretty much no anti-air, so Fountain, not really an issue.
Footy sent out to harass this possible expansion. Ooh, those priests a little ambitious.
Seeing it now. Okay, all getting poisoned, but... So we'd love to have a glimpse into Thunder's base. It's just breakers, though, so... Breaker transition into tier 3, kinda unlikely. Maybe it's a counter too slow? Or maybe it's just tier 2.
And also looking at the mana of the two sides, doesn't seem like Thunder can take a fight anytime soon.
Yeah. Expo. Oh, nice play by Fortitude. Thunder scouting this, okay. But he's on the opposite side of the map. He doesn't have... Oh, he kind of has the resource to expand as well. He'll scroll double invul mana energy pendant thingy on the Mountain King. But yeah, 4 close to 3 against close to 4, 2 and a bit.
Oh, dude, I just realized this now. Is it called Pendant of Energy as a nod to StarCraft?
Because mana is energy?
Yeah.
Huh. Don't think so. I don't know. Okay. 2 base, tier 2, tier 2.
Tier 2 expansions we have been seeing in this matchup quite a bit. No tier 3 here, unfortunately. Europe once again ahead of Netties.
Would love to see an offline match there. Okay, here we go. Distraction push by Fortitude with the superior levels. This should be his fight to take. Thunder, no lumber.
But all that supply isn't here yet, I don't think.
Yeah, true. Break a front line. Not the greatest. Stormbolt, but there's Involves. MK should be safe if there's not like 3 bashes in a row. What the fuck? Why is this music playing all of a sudden?
Zeppelin save comes in handy.
Okay, there it goes. Stormbolt. No surround. Wasn't in range, but Thunder's under a lot of pressure. Now the rest of the army is here. No anti-air still. Okay, Zeppelin breaker drops.
Oh, he'd score there. Wasn't too bad for Thunder.
Ooh, heal scroll. Catches the priest. That's level 4. Finally, just waiting for level 3 now. Mountain King of Fortitude. Still so much mana to use. Same goes for the Archmage of Fortitude. 1-0 upgrades on the breakers for Thunder. And he controls this kind of well. Oh, Stormbolt now. Oh, Zeppelin needs some... Oh, he doesn't pick him up. Miss micro. Oof. But the rest is exposed. 3 breakers exposed. And the Echo Line as well.
Oh, yeah. And there the mining ends. Ooh, that's not good for Thunder. Obviously can't afford to lose this expansion. He's going to fall way too far behind if he does. He has to muster an attack. Maybe call militia or something.
Yeah, all in. But he wants to defend this. Down to 1/3. Fortitude can just commit to this and TP out, but he wants this fight. Has 13 supply lead. You just don't defend Fortitude in a straight up human mirror. That doesn't happen. But okay, so far he holds, but with heavy losses.
MK still on level 3. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's so huge.
Needs like 2 more kills, then he has it, but not easy to get those kills.
MK focused, no invul, once again saves into the Zeppelin. Priest mana is also not that great. And the front line is just disappearing. Thunder stemming against the defeat, but it's just an overwhelming red mass. Concave of the Breakers is great. Level 4, hoping for a bash, gets it, GG. And that was to be expected. Fortitude, when it counts, he's there. He needed to be. He absolutely needed to be.
Yeah. Fortitude delivers, wins in the 2v2, wins in the 1v1, and now how important this win by Michael was.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this would have been it. This would have been the 3-0. But Michael keeps the team's hopes alive, and with Moon and the second 2v2, there's still a chance for Rise again.
It is, but they gotta carry. So, question. Is it Moon Michael, or is it Michael Thunder, the succeeding team of yesterday?
Yeah.
They have map choice. They can pick it.
Can they do LT Michael Thunder quad base 12 A-bombs again?
It's hard to say what they're up against, right? Fortitude focus, colorful XiaoKK.
Lots of combos.
That's the upside of having 4 team members. But yeah. Dude, if Michael wins 2 out of 3 games in this clan war, they have to send him a crown.
Yeah, this is a very important match here. Even if you don't manage to get to the final, this is more than a $5,000 difference from 3 to 4.
Yeah. 1 map away from rank 3. And Remo again with some connection issues. He's gonna be back when it's important. Just taking a little break. It's been some exhausting days for us here. But yeah, that was the game plan of RA so far. I mean, not losing the first 2 and 2, but they adapted really quickly. Michael did the job. Thunder gave them map pick again. So they can play what they want. And is it Michael Thunder again? Is it Moon Michael? And that Night Elf, we haven't seen that combo these playoffs. Maybe it can be a surprise. And will it be XiaoKK, the 2-2 specialist, or will it be the big combo of Human Orc that seems to be the big thing in these playoffs? We're going to see the highlights of the match. I mean, it was a very straightforward Human Mirror. Looks like you get the Weatherman explaining how this all went. This first 2-2 could be the deciding one. Or again, it proves to be 2-2 are the deciding ones. This strategy didn't really work. Maybe mispicking. Turtle Rock against Human Orc seems unwinnable, except in a mirror, maybe. Okay. There we go. And that push. Pretty undefendable. It's RA's tournament live on the line here. One more map and they're out. Top 4 still a success. Okay, that hit. Did he really attack? Oh, he did! There was min damage roll then. Okay, sorry, I was wrong then. Didn't see that. Yeah. Didn't prevent him from winning all of this. These marathon undead night ups, man. Nerves of steel for Michael. He could be their hero. The important wins. That's when Michael is there. Against Chimiko, against Remind. He brought them into the playoffs with his victories. Ah, Remo's back. I heard something. I thought I heard something. Anyway. Big block line. That's the clan war so far. Is Michael gonna be the hero? Or will it not matter in the end? Ah.
Hello.
Aha! Taking a little break, huh?
Yeah, my router was again.
Okay. We're still in the highlights of the clan war so far. Seeing again how Michael turned the tide against Colorful. Before we go into the deciding map, or maybe deciding map 4.
Your stream is working?
Yep. Yeah, I think we don't need too many highlights from the Human Mirror. Exactly. That was one-sided. But what's next? Giving these players some time to line up their strategies. What would you do now? What do you expect?
Dude, 2v2, I cannot give any advice.
It's kind of interesting that in the playoffs we haven't seen the map name I always forget.
Tidewater Glades.
Tidewater Glades one time. I wonder why that is. It's a lot of Lost Temple that we haven't seen in the regular season too much. Twisted and Last Refuge, oftentimes the stable. Also no Nullwood. Feels like it was only Turtle Rock, Twisted, and Last Temple.
Which is such a shame, man. Tidewater and Nullwood both are really fun, cool maps. Have some pretty weird red camp items, which are still somewhat
True.
imba.
Yeah, maybe that's the reason. Okay, what will it be? Will it be one of these two maps for the first time in the playoffs? Will it be the win for LP Club, or will it be a full 5-map clan war? Right back after a break. Alright, Remo, we're back with the 2-2, and we raised a lot of questions before the break. Will we finally get some answers?
We certainly will. In just a moment's time, what map are we gonna see? What teams are we gonna see? Are we going to map 5, or is this the end for Rise Again already? LP Club with a 2-1 lead here. But if Rise Again win here, they have a really good shot because they have reserved Moon for their last player. Or will they not have a chance to bring out their star performer?
Lost Temple it is. Okay, this was good for Thunder and Michael yesterday. But is it exposed? Can it be countered? Do they know how to counter it? Oh man. And what are the teams? Wait, okay, we know the map. That was one answer. But next. Moon Michael, Undead Night Elf, possible? But Michael Thunder seems more likely.
Yeah, it looked really good before. That fast expo style, multiple bases, Dreadlord, and mass A-bombs.
So, Focus and Fortitude versus Michael and Thunder. RA sticking to their guns. Focus and Fortitude are 0-3. It didn't click between the Korean and the Chinese yet. They rely more on the race combo than on communication. Benching XiaoKK in the 2-2s.
Okay.
Michael and Thunder with the wins in their sails from yesterday.
Are they gonna play the same strat again? Dreadlord and Expos and late game. Or are they gonna change it up? And what are Focus and Fortitude planning? Focus and Fortitude, that just screams tier 2 push to me.
Yeah. I definitely agree. But against this style of Michael with the mass ghouls, if this expansion comes up, of course, feels like it can be dealt with.
Big determining factor might be, where do the humans spawn? Do they have the gold mine between the allied bases?
Yeah.
To protect the expansion more easily?
Oh man, it's so crazy. Michael could be a hero here if this works as well as it did yesterday. $5,500 difference between rank 3 and 4. And this is what it's about.
A lot of pressure again on Michael. He prevailed earlier in a very impressive game against Colorful. Now the brothers have to do it together.
Exactly.
Would be a beautiful family story.
The Whoop brothers. Lucifer and Michael. Michael and Thunder. The two angels against Focus and Fortitude. Will they break the losing streak as the reigning champions? The reigning champions could be eliminated first in the playoffs. How things change in just half a year. Six stakes.
What was it? Why has it not worked so far for Fortitude and Focus? And why is it going to be different this time?
Yeah. Is it communication? Sometimes you don't need it. We've seen this before. Like sometimes you don't need even voice. It is still match points for the Lao Pao Esports Club if they get it together. Focus and Fortitude. Then it's their win, then it's their bronze medal, then it's their lower bracket final against ELL. Archmage for Thunder. Michael again with the expansion. Oh, MK. MKTC?
What?
No, MK Blade. Dreadlord it is.
MK first in 2v2?
I mean, if you expect mass ghouls, Clap can be sick.
Well, only if you get to level 3 though, and only if you have some kind of mana support with Blood Mage who's also strong. And what's the early game gonna look like... This definitely does not look like a rifle push then. I mean, you can still play it, but...
We've seen it from Blade yesterday. Terraner stand. Hell yeah. Against Night Elf though. Okay. They scout the starting positions. Thunder on the left-hand side. Michael at the 6 o'clock. Dreadlord is out. Ghoul's coming. Should be an expansion for him again.
Interesting. I love this, man. We have so many hero options nowadays in 2v2.
Yeah.
Just earlier we said that the humans seem to be kind of locked, but guess what? Fortitude says, hell no. I can play different first heroes as well. And if this MK gets to 5, we all know how strong he can be. But normally he needs some kind of mana steroid. Siphon or Brilliance Aura, something like that.
Yeah. Maybe... was thinking, can he position the orc shop in the middle or in Fortitude space so he has at least clarities? That doesn't seem to be the case. It's at the entrance of the temple once again. Still accessible. Focus already storming the temple, not going to his natural. Trying to pimp that blade.
Fortitude's resources here quite low. Can't go for the expansion right away. Needs to wait a little bit. Wants to go for a tower instantly. He's concerned about perhaps an AM aggressively coming in.
Okay, and Michael is doing that. Runs into the creeps. Blade Master sees this. Tense situation already. Owning the temple is a big deal for the items alone. More scouting. They know it's a Dreadlord fast expansion. 2 rings for focus. A little unlucky. Last it goes to Michael as well.
There's still no Haunted coming, actually.
Yeah.
Is this a fake expo, or does he just need some more lumber?
Looks like he got it now. Or is Thunder attacking instead? Oh, there's the Haunted. Ooh, we've seen this late under expo yesterday by 1-0, and that didn't work. And you don't have time against Human Orc. Just an arms race.
This match might be a little bit different. Fortitude's going to have a late tech. Fortitude might even be intending to go tier 3. That's something we see quite a bit with MK. And obviously the expansion slows down the mid game. So, Undead Expo versus Human Expo. AM level 3, very early for Thunder.
Yeah.
You can creep more and more on this map.
Getting a good chunk of experience from the temple. That's really good. It's not that great for focus. More acolytes. Rifles coming for Thunder to bring in some damage. Fortitude still tier 1, but Expo up. This must be, yeah, focus almost done with attack. Good disable.
Level 2 Watch Elementals against Boros.
Alright.
We have seen that before.
Don't see that yet, but they are responding to this. They are close. Focus was very greedy with this tech, exposing this a little. Dreadlord makes it out, goes north. He has Carrion Swarm. No level 3 yet.
And the Boros do actually survive. MK with Stormbolt can look for more kills, but lets these ghouls slip away. That's 2 weird armies. Blade Grunt versus Dreadlord ghouls, all melee.
Okay. Human Mirror now on the right-hand side. Kills the Bestiary. Kind of a... well, not a big deal, but you know, it's delay. And it's time that they need for this expo to pay off. MK not level 3 yet. Neither is the Dreadlord. So the carry hero progress is delayed.
Shadowhunter second. What's coming from the human side? Oh, wait. Fortitude isn't even teching yet. He's going double racks without tier 2.
Huh. Tech by Michael now. Cast is coming for Thunder. Blood Mage second. Feed me this Dreadlord. Good pressure by Thunder. Always keeping focus busy. Always buying time. Little hard now against the double disable of MK and Shadowhunter. Hex comes in. But it's just distraction. Can't summon another water elemental at the moment. Should be able to do that now. And that is almost another cancel. It's close. Can repair now. Uses all the peons. There we go.
Is Fortitude actually staying tier 1? Is he playing Yumiko style? Wand of the Wind. Not too bad. Especially against the Blood Mage, pretty cool.
Temple is still up for grabs, man. That is rare to see. Focus with good scouts. Sees the gold. Oh, it was nighttime, but I think he still saw it. Is it time for the fountain fight? Not yet. Not yet. But they're gathering their forces in the temple. Focus with the steel, preventing level 3 again. Windwalk out. It's a lot of ghouls, but are they that good? Thunder, 44 supply. Weird position to engage into.
Dude, this MK with the clap is like, put me in, coach! Put me in!
Where is he, though? Ah, there he is. Okay. Yeah, this clap is gonna be sick. Goes for the Dreadlord clap! Oh my god, the Dreadlord just explodes! And this is so much slow, so much pick-off potential.
Oh, that's a lot of losses.
The streak is about to end, the losing streak for LP. They get another rifle for free as well.
Oh, boy.
This MK ambush, brutal, no tavern here. Has to revive the Dreadlord, and that's the attack for Fortitude. They're not overly aggressive.
Counterattack by Thunder, with a few ghouls also in the mix.
Does he have
Siphon, lots of mana.
Does he have an Acropolis at the expansion to portal and hold? Yes, he does. Little bit of a base race.
It's a lot of damage towards the main of Fortitude here.
Yeah.
Oh, but also against the Expo. That's a lot of grunts and footies.
And Raiders are in as well. One Nerub Tower killed. Level 3 Blade, level 2 Shadowhunter. Heal Wave ready now. More sustain in this attack. But Fortitude's base is pretty much broken.
I think they can just kill the Haunted though and then TP back, can't they?
Okay, yeah. And Fortitude, Thunder has to get out. He's gonna lose everything.
RA in trouble. Can they not even play their trump card Moon in the last game?
Oh, Blood Mage. Okay, that retreat is too late. Thunder had a TP. Doesn't go for it. Blood Mage dead. Another surround. This will then lead to a TP. If he's not bolted before. Wait, he's staffing? Madman. Okay, TP out now. Can you save this tiny bit of army he has? Oh boy. Alright, facing elimination.
Michael got to tier 3. He got to double Slaughterhouse. But does he have the money now to invest into all these A-bombs?
Has to go for the Expo first. Counter expansion coming. But it's 3 bases versus 2 at the moment. And LP, especially Focus, is getting ready for another attack. Blood Mage for Fortitude as well. Red Spot creep. Looks like they know it.
LP... Their armies are still not that big. Not an upkeep yet. Oh. Yeah, they need to TP out right away.
Yeah.
Good TP out by Michael.
Got the talisman, saves the ghouls. Ghouls can still have a lot of value with Frenzy. Against Raiders, against whatever.
Need to make sure they don't run into the Mountain King though.
Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be rough. And Focus and Fortitude are pushing before the big undead strength.
Oh,
is
yeah.
there.
That's looking like a scary push right here. Shadow
100%.
level 3 with the skeleton and a mana stone, by the way.
Yeah. A-bombs coming. They fight into the undead base. That a little too brave. We got Carrion Swarm too. Double heal scroll against it though. And heal wave. Can he spam enough Carrion Swarm? Thunder is here. A family stemming against defeat. Flame Strike again, level 1, and they ignore it. I like it. It's the better play! Archmage out so hardly focused.
That's a lot of mana sustain missing now, and the elementals. But the Frenzy Ghouls managed to not get demolished by the clap. Oh, and the Flame Strike also good damage.
That's one more heal scroll for focus. Sleep on the Shadow Hunter was good as well. More abominations coming in. 51 supply for Michael. He doesn't care about upkeep at the moment. Oh, he's feeding the Shadow Hunter. Double Rex still alive though. One of the wind against the Dreadlord. Not too sure if he even has mana. Mana potion on the Mountain King. He's kind of trapped there, but should be fine. Blade Master out of mana. Oh, and the Siphon against the Dreadlord is working so well. Flame Strike doesn't work.
Cancel it with the Hex. If that was intentional, man, that was a sick play.
Yeah, super fast. Blood Mage level up for Fortitude, for Thunder. Siphon level 2. And that Mountain King is dry. TP by Michael to reposition to save his Dreadlord. That's a lot of losses for Fortitude, by the way. He's down to 36. It's Focus carrying this fight.
True. If there had been Disease Cloud in this, this could have looked a lot worse for LP.
He had no time. He had no time to go for that. He needed mass.
And suddenly it's 2 bases. Or 2 expos, I should say, for RA.
Yeah.
Definitely a mistake not to scout the top left expansion.
Focus has 1,000 gold. Sends it over to Fortitude. He can rebuild now, but that will take some time. That is still the fountain for LP. They scout 1 expo. They know about the Haunted.
Not giving solo experience here, or at least good experience to the Blood Mage. Blood Mage is actually off elsewhere.
Could be a mistake. DK second. Castle Tech.
Oh, okay. Footies into Castle. I like it.
We got Fortress double tier 3. And they try to storm this again while there's distraction with the Tower by Fortitude against the UN Expo. Blade level 4. Michael is here for the defense. Only level 3 Dreadlord. He's not that overwhelming. Sleep! Is there mana? There is not, but the heal potion. And an invul potion. Can he free him? Does he want to even? Full commitment to this. DK in a little bit of trouble. Carrion Swarm spammed again. There's a heal potion as well. Thunder comes from the upper right hand side. Facing Focus. Blade Master kills the DK. So that coil is gone and the Dreadlord is surrounded. They go full Davai on the heroes. There's only a potion. There's no TP. There's no staff. Can he get out? Somehow. Level up. Invul consumed. 7 seconds safety. But that's another kill. That's the Shadow Hunter gone. That's the healer and disabler gone. But the Dreadlord falls as well. Double kill on the undead heroes. And they are supposed to be the carry. Flame Strike again. Is it the Blood Mage turning this around? He does a lot of damage with only the Flame Strike 1. A-Bomb. Super sick as well. Level 5 on the Mountain King.
How is there still no Disease Cloud?
That's a real question right now. But they hold this once more. It is 1,500 gold for Fortitude. And they take out Thunder's Expo.
Is he actually playing Griffins? This would be the first time ever. Griffin would be good in 2v2.
Yeah. Oh, they can heal and push again. No Tavern. This hero focus proves to be real good.
Once this Blood Mage gets level 3 for Fortitude, he becomes really strong.
They're gonna break the Town Hall now, giving Michael some time to rebuild. DK only level 1, but Dreadlord level 4 takes 2 minutes.
Thunder looking here if he can harass the expansion over there of the orc, but there's no expansion there.
He wants to expand in the bottom left again. Double Torrent Totem. They're coming.
Hells yeah.
Dude, the Flame Strike against the Burrow should be sick, no?
It's only level 1 Flame Strike, not level 2.
Yeah. And they push again. Michael is defending without heroes. Fortitude's army is not that crazy, but a level 5 MK is. And how crazy is they're pushing on several forces into the lower bracket final.
No full wall off against this main of Thunder. That one's in trouble. Flamestrike against the Burrows, as you said, doing a decent job. Who's gonna lose their nerves first and TP home first? MK with so many claps against these A-bombs.
This is so sick. Does he have more mana after this? Dreadlord is back. A-bomb falls. Disease Cloud is ready. Spreads on the breakers. Expo should be done soon. And Thunder's base is broken. Focus can retreat. Focus can TP. And Thunder is losing more. Concave is great for Fortitude. That Carrion Swarm against breakers does nothing. And they go for the hero focus again. There's no way out. There's no potion. There's no invul. He's trying to block with the abomination. Doesn't work. It is now invisibility from the adept Sorks. Nice. But Thunder is down to 40. This base in the bottom left has to come up. It's 130, close to 40 supply. How do they counter tier 3? Level 4 Dreadlord. Still not the biggest difference.
He's level 6. They need ultimates. I think that's what RA needs.
Yeah.
But they're so far away from it.
Everything's so tanky.
Oh, look at that healing. Oh.
This is not a modded fountain, by the way. This is the original one. That's a great counter against the Disease Cloud.
Absolutely.
What can they do?
It is a lot of A-bombs now.
Is it time for Blizzard Flamestrike Carrion? Is it this triple AoE?
Who wins, by the way, in just a pure frontline fight? Torrents versus A-bombs.
I don't know. We never see that.
Yeah, not really. It's not that many Torrents, though. It is a hell of a lot of A-bombs.
Lots of grunts still as well. DK is back to... Sorks are in. Oh, they find the Expo. Big tell. Mana potion as well. TP. They're making damn sure that this all works. Paladin third for Holy Light. These two grunts, by the way, they took out the upper left expansion. They take out the bottom left one as well. Hero grunts. And this is 150 supply pushing towards the victory. Flamestrike cancelled again.
Oh my god.
Super sick. Nice sleep on the Mountain King. And Siphon as well on level 2. Can they hold? This is a big meat wall. But they're not doing any damage. I think, are they even cannibalized? I'm not too sure even. They're about to fall. It's all about to fall. The clap is surreal. Scorched earth in the back, but it's still only level 1. The level 4 Blood Mage is so missing. Knights for Fortitude coming in. Dreadlord in trouble. Moves to the back. Needs healing desperately. These A-bombs are holding their ground for long time. But it's time to just kill them all now. Clap, 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 clap.
MK getting double siphoned by the ally and by the enemy.
Devotion Aura now. Even more tankiness. Everything so healthy for Fortitude. 80 supply is not losing anything. These AoE spells, they don't matter. Dreadlord dead. All hope lost. Michael, I think this must be it. He was a hero against Colorful. He was a hero yesterday, but not here. Lao Pao survives. Third place guaranteed. Lower bracket final against ELL tomorrow.
It seemed like it would have been the perfect story for Moon to come in sweeping down in map 5 and bring us an epic decider in the ace, but LP says no. Comes in and in the 2v2, Focus and Fortitude get the first win of the season and the most important one.
Yeah, absolutely. There's no question that Moon would have been the super favorite against Focus in the deciding match, but they ended the series before 3-1 for LP Club. Whew. That was... Again, we have to go back to the first 2-2. That broke their neck.
Yeah, and strategically, we questioned it earlier already. 2v2 against Human Orc. It seems like you just have to veto Turtle Rock.
Yeah.
But they didn't.
I think so too. I do think so too. Any other map would have been better for them, I think. Fortitude did its job against Thunder. Michael was damn great against Colorful. But in the end, it's a 3-1. Won't see Moon for the second time. Outplayed on LT. They knew what was coming. It was exposed, and they knew how to play against it. With a strong focus also.
Yeah, true. Well done. And the top 3 of this season are the usual suspects, are the predictable teams that we were expecting to see here. RA had a strong regular season, and a bit of a surprise maybe to see them make it into 4th place rather than F4. But the top 3 still remain. That doesn't change.
Yeah. LP not in January shape still, but their 2-2 looked pretty damn good today, and that's what they need tomorrow. They will not face a human ore combo, and maybe that is the weakness of ELL. Maybe they can expose that somehow and then bank on a surprise Colorful again or a Fortitude in big shape. The lack of the human, is that the weakness of ELL?
It might be.
Big lower bracket final tomorrow. Another clan war for pretty much $8,000. Oh, even more. $11,000. And the grand final against Rogue Warriors. Not sure if Wong is still up. We will still give you the sound of the interview. Maybe someone else can translate. I guess we're gonna hear from Fortitude or Colorful. Still congrats. Top 4 for Rise Again. Pretty damn good. So, Fortitude.
Hello, 李叔，你好。
首先恭喜你们3-1赢了啊！刚才这场这个2v2的关键一分，就胜出的这一分，我看打得非常的焦灼。这场2v2感觉怎么样？打下来？
感觉非常酣畅淋漓吧。这场比赛是一个可以说是非常重要的一局。
那其实从排兵布阵来说，因为在赛前是采访的你的队友 Colorful， 他当时提到就是对方的一个重要得分点是莫文，而从对手的排兵布阵来看，他们把莫文的这个单挑可能是放到了最后一局，所以说其实刚才的2v2这场，如果你们不敌的话，第5局可能是一个我感觉好像把握系数不那么高的这样一场，你们是这样分析的吗？
是的，所以说当时其实我们打莫就是抱着一颗谁上谁死的这种心态吧，反正就是能拼就拼，拼不下来也是应该的，就是说尽量从其他人身上得分。
那么在刚才这场 2v2里面，我看到你和 Focus 的这个配合还是相当的默契的啊，你们到底是谁指挥谁，然后语言沟通上还顺畅吗？
主要是我指挥他，福克斯每次到关键的时候都跟我配合的挺好的。
好的，那这样的话，你们是顺利的挺进到了下一轮，也就是已经进入锁定前3了。接下来就是3进2和2进1的这样一个过程。明天第1场比赛，你们将会面对的是本次比赛常规赛的积分第一，也是夺冠大热门 ELL。之前有设想过和他们的比赛吗？你们会怎么样来准备这一场呢？
其实也没怎么准备，没怎么准备吧，因为我们当时我们的对手是我们的第一轮对手是 RW， 主要是针对 RW 都做了一些准备。ELL 说句实话，也就是今天的准备，今年到明天的准备。
好，希望你们主要是一开始可能没想到可以就是说面对这个对手 ELL 这个对手。那接下来的短暂时间里，希望你们做好这样一个准备，然后在明天再给我们看到你们出乎意料的精彩的表现，好吗？
好的，
晚安。
努力的。
拜拜。
拜拜。
All right, we will give Wong some time to give us the translation. That sounded like a lot of content. Obviously, the first answer. Super happy about the result today, about the 2-2 today. Looking better than yesterday. And now, let's give Wong some time as we show the bracket again. Tomorrow, 2 more clan wars, and then the $120,000 league is over. Rogue Warriors with the first victory to ELL in this entire league. And ELL tomorrow. 2 clan wars if they want to become the champion. Against LP and then RW. Or we get the rematch of January.
Seems like LP need to step it up a little bit more, though, until tomorrow. But yeah, as they showed in the past, they can do it. And ELL today only getting one map.
Yeah.
How it all turned around.
It was weird 2-2s though. They can change that a bit, I guess. Host was asking, if you lose the 2-2, you know you're gonna face Moon, right? And they're like, yeah, of course. So we had to win this. And we did. So pretty obvious answers so far. Do you have any special preparation against ELL? Fortitude says, not much. Since the first opponent in the group stage was Rogue Warriors and they focused on that. And now they focused on Rise Again. And now there's quite some time, less than 1 day to prepare for ELL. Tomorrow, high noon, at noon, the final 2 clan wars of the entire season. LP Club versus ELL, and the winner faces Rogue Warriors for $42,000. Neo and Remo, checking out, not without thanking our latest subs. Thank you, XiaoKK, Rough Marcotte for 38 months. Thanks for your passion for the game, both of you. And Ishoy for the 4-month resub. Who this reads is stupid. Thank you very much. What a wonderful ending. See each other tomorrow for 2 streams. Not only WGTL Grand Finals, but also ESL Meisterschaft. Lots more Warcraft action. The schedule is up at backtowarcraft.com. See you tomorrow. Shout out to Wong and all the mods. Love you guys. Bye-bye.